Good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pitt Basketball Weekly Show. I'm Mason Spesky, your host, here with you. This is going to be a real quick one because Pitt only played one game this week. It was awful. The season's looking really awful. As of right now, they lost to Syracuse. I forget what the final score is. Let me pull it up. But it was just an awful game. I was shocked that they lost this game. The team's really been bad in ACC play this year, and we'll get to that in a minute, but wow. In fact, to be honest, I didn't even watch this game. I've barely even followed them this week because I've been busy, but yeah, 69-58. That was your score, but yeah, I didn't even watch this game. It's not surprising because they had a week bye, or a bye for a week. They didn't play on Saturday or the weekend, so yeah, that was upsetting for sure. I'm just upset that they lost. The season started with so much promise, and now it's going downhill. The ACC is tough, so it'll definitely be interesting to see what we got here coming up for sure. This week is not going to get any easier. Saturday night we play against Duke tomorrow. That's pretty much a done deal before they even play. That's going to be a blowout loss. The next one, the Tuesday night game, will be interesting. It's at Georgia Tech. Definitely a winnable game for sure. However, I don't know if this team, if they can even win that game. So that will definitely be interesting. That is for sure. So yeah. As I pull down, or looking at the overall standpoint, because I saw this on the Post-Gazette, this team's not making the tournament. At this point, they need to try to get an NIT bid. Most likely just try to finish over 500 because this team needs help, and just finishing over 500 would be nice for the year. However, who knows if they can even do that at this point. A lot of people have discussed parting ways or firing head coach Jeff Capel. I don't know if I'm there yet because he did take the team to the tournament. However, if this season continues to get worse and the team does finish the season below 500 or right at 500 or like a game or two above, then it does need to be considered. I feel like this program deserves better things. This has not been a good athletic year for Pitt. The football team was awful. Basketball team's not looking much better. I do understand women's volleyball did make the Final Four again, but they were supposed to go one step further. They failed to do that. They've lost every year for the past 3 years now to the runner-up in the tournament. Women's soccer, they were probably the highlight of the fall. They did good. Men's soccer, I think, could have done better. Wrestling's doing good, so that's good. Women's basketball could be doing much better. I know they just started a rebuild, but I hope they start doing better soon, and then it'll be interesting to see what happens in the spring with some of these teams. But yeah, I mean, at this point, so that's all I have to say. Let's look at the ACC standings, then I'm going to go. Sorry, it's just been a dreary weather day here. We got 4 or 5 inches of snow today. I have to go out shovel snow as soon as I'm done with this video. So, yeah, just trying to get this one done quickly. North Carolina leads the conference at 6-0. NC State's 5-1. Florida State, they're impressive this year at 5-1. Duke's 4-1. Wake Forest is 4-2. Virginia's 3-3. Miami's 3-3. Surprisingly, I know they lost to Louisville, so that was interesting. Syracuse is 3-3. Clemson's 2-4. Boston College 2-4, Virginia Tech 2-4, Georgia Tech 2-4, Notre Dame 2-5, Ward 1-5, and sitting in last place in the ACC are the Louisville Cardinals, also at 1-5. Definitely hasn't been a fun year for sure. At this point, just getting out of that 10 to 15 range of the ACC would be nice. Definitely had more expectations for this team, but after the start, but it is what it is. So that's all I say. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Enjoy this week of Pitt Basketball. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. Pray for Israel. And as always, peace. See you guys next week.